Firepower pair dominates. Eala and Kichenok Shadow Russian doubles in epic Guangzhou Showdown. In the heart of Guangzhou under the glittering flood, lights and before a roaring crowd. Alexander Eala of the Philippines and Eala Kichenok of Ukraine stood tall, fierce, focused, and ready to make history. The stage was set for an unforgettable night of tennis. Brilliance. Their opponents, the powerful Russian duo of Veronika Kimitova and Kamila Rakimova, known for their aggressive plays and unbreakable coordination. But when the dust settled, and the final ball struck the court, the world witnessed something extraordinary. Eala and Kichenok didn't just win, they dominated. The match wasn't merely about points. It was a story of resilience, chemistry, and raw emotion, a battle between experience and hunger, calm, precision, and explosive energy. The result, a masterclass that lit up the 2025 Guangzhou Open and reminded fans why tennis remains one of the most beautiful sports in the world. Glowing star night, written in fire. As the players walked onto the court, the atmosphere was electric, the air buzzed with anticipation. Fans waving Filipino and Ukrainian flags, commentators predicting fireworks, and cameras locked in on two. Women ready to etch their names into history. For Alex Eala, it was another chapter in her rapidly rising career. The young Filipino phenom whose poise under pressure has made her a beacon of hope for an entire nation. For Nadia Kichenok, the Ukrainian veteran, it was another chance to prove that experience and adaptability can still reign supreme in a sport increasingly ruled by youth. Their opponents, Kiritova and Rakimova, came armed with confidence and reputation. They had experience, rankings, and chemistry. On paper, they were the favorites, but paper doesn't play matches. Hearts do, and on that night, Eala and Kichenok's hearts were unstoppable. Tennis set one. The storm begins. The opening set was a statement. Loud, clear, and relentless. Eala opened with an ace that blazed down the line, the sound echoing like thunder across the court. Kichenok followed up with a series of flawless volleys that cut through the Russian defense like a blade. Within minutes, the duo established control, breaking early to take a 3-1 lead. The crowd sensed something special. Every rally became a showcase of contrast. Eala's fiery baseline play and Kichenok's calm command at the net. Kurmatova's heavy ground strokes were returned with laser precision, while Rakimova's attempts to shift the rhythm were met by Eala's explosive counterattacks. At 5-2, serving for set, Eala unleashed a down the line forehand winner that drew gas from the audience, a shot so crisp it seemed to defy physics. With that, the first set was sealed, 6-2 in just under 35 minutes. Dominance established, momentum captured. Kichenok walked to the bench smiling, nodding toward Eala. This, she said softly, is our night. And she was right. Collision set 2, the Russian resistance. Champions don't fall easily, and Kiritova and Rakimova weren't about to hand over victory. From the start of the second set, they began to fight back, tightening their serves, stepping into returns and pushing Eala and Kichenok deeper behind the baseline. Kimava, in particular, found her rhythm, hammering forehands that tested every inch of the court. For a moment, it looked like the Russians might turn the tide. They broke early, going up 3-1. But then came the moment of truth. Eala, standing at the baseline, eyes blazing, whispered to Kichenok, "Let's take it back." And take it back they did. With a mix of athletic brilliance and mental toughness, Eala and Kichenok stormed back into the set. They broke serve at 3-2, winning a rally that lasted 24 breathtaking shots. The crowd was on its feet applauding the determination of two women who refused to crumble under pressure. Every point from then on was a display of grit and grace. Kitchen's soft hands guiding, volley's perfection, Eala's forehand, exploding like fireworks under the Chinese night sky. At 5-5, Eala produced a shot that will live in highlight reels for years. A running backhand pass that curled around, Rakhimov at the net and landed just inside the line. The stadium erupted. Moments later, they broke serve again, and Kichenok closed the set with an ace. Down the middle, 6-2, 7-5. Victory. Sealed. Trophy, a win that reverberated beyond Guangzhou. As a final point ended, Eala dropped her racket and let out a scream of joy, her emotions flooding through years of hard work, sacrifice, and relentless training. Kichenok rushed to her, wrapping her in a tight embrace as a crowd exploded in applause. For both players, this victory meant more than just advancing to the next round. It was proof of what happens when belief meets preparation, when two athletes from different worlds find perfect harmony on court. And for the fans, it was a moment of pride, unity, and inspiration. Philippines Eala, the pride of a nation. Back home in the Philippines, celebrations erupted. Social media lit up within minutes of the victory. Eala wins again, hashtag Pinoy Pride, hashtag Guangzhou Glory. News outlets broadcast a win, calling it one of the defining moments of her young career. Filipino fans flooded comment sections with messages of love and pride for them. Eala isn't just a tennis player. She's a symbol of hope, proof that with dedication, Filipino athletes can rise to the highest levels of global sport. Her story, a young girl from Manila who dared to dream big, crystal ball looking ahead. The journey continues with this victory. Eala and Kichenok advance deeper into the Guangzhou Open, eyeing a spot in the semifinals and perhaps the title itself. But beyond this tournament, their sights are set higher. Grand Slam, dreams, WTA rankings, and a legacy that can inspire generations to come. For Eala, it's about showing that Filipinos belong on the global stage. For Kichenok, it's about proving that experience, when paired with passion, can still rule the court. Together, they're not just partners. They're a movement, a force redefining what doubles tennis can be. The final moment. As they left the court that night, hands clasped and smiles wide, fans crowded near the rails for autographs and photos. Children wave, flags shouting their names. A pause to wave back, her face glowing with pride and joy. Kichenok placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder, a mentor, a teammate, a friend. And as they disappeared down the tunnel, one could feel it, the unmistakable sense that this was not the end, but just the beginning. The world has witnessed the birth of a new power pair, fierce, fearless, and full of heart. Direct hit, final score, Eala and Nadia Kichenok, Veronika Kurmatova and Kamila Rakhimova, 6-2, 7-5 event 2025 Guangzhou Open. Women's doubles location Guangzhou, China. Rainbow epilogue beyond the scoreboard. Some victories transcend sport. They speak to the human spirit, to the power of collaboration, perseverance, and belief. And Kichenok's win wasn't just a triumph on the scoreboard, it was a message to dreamers everywhere. No matter where you come from, no matter how young or old, greatness comes to those who fight. Together, believe together, and rise. Together. In Guangzhou, two women prove that once again, and as the world watched in awe, one truth became undeniable. Fire Eala and Nadia Kichenok are the power pair the world didn't know it needed until now. Flex, Biceps Tennis Glowing Star. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share.